A lot of you have been questioning me about the battery performance of the Galaxy S20. So here's what we're going to do. I've charged it to 100%, set the refresh rate to 120Hz, obviously, so it's on FHD screen resolution. I'll perform a couple of things on the phone, the kind of things you do on a daily basis, and then we'll see the impact of battery or the battery drain with each activity. Just one disclaimer, I will not be shooting the whole thing because it would just be a lot of raw footage for me to process. So here's what I'll do. I'll keep a stopwatch in front of you so we can keep time. And at the end of every activity, we'd also look at the clock on the phone so that, we know that we're on track. All right, let's get on with it. So it's 6:33, we're at 100% charge. And I'm going to keep the brightness levels set to 50% throughout. And here's the stopwatch, so I'm just going to start this right away. And let's go ahead and launch PUBG. Anyway, so it's been 35 seconds and I'm gonna keep this playing. And we'll see at the end of playing PUBG how much time is really, how much battery is really left. So guys, it's been about 58 minutes and 15 seconds and that I've been playing. Okay, so let me just exit the game. 76%, so I've lost 24% battery with 1 hour of PUBG gaming on Ultra HDR level. Alright, I'm gonna now go ahead and play Asphalt for a couple of minutes and let me resume this. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes since I've been playing the Asphalt 9. So there you go, the timestamp is 8:06 and the battery levels are at 69%. And guys, before we move on, just one small request. If you're enjoying watching this video, pause and do subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow, so I would really appreciate it. And we're gonna now start watching a movie on Netflix. And I'm gonna let this play for about 1 hour. Okay, so we're over with our hour for Netflix and let's just go ahead and see the battery levels now. And let me just pull this down. So we're at 59%, so that's about 10% gone. With 1 hour of Netflix. YouTube now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play an hour-long video on YouTube. So 9:08 we started YouTube and we'll check it out at 10:08. Alright guys, so we're at the verge of finishing 1 hour of YouTube. A couple of seconds left. But just something that you should know is that there are a lot of background processes that are running. Right? So there's my Facebook account, my Instagram account, I've got 2 Google accounts. So I've got a KWGT widget process that's running in the background. So a lot of those things are also eating up battery simultaneously. So those are just a couple of things to keep in mind. Anyway, so we're almost up and let's go ahead. So there you go guys, that's 10:09. We started at 9:08 and the consumption is another 10 to 11%. Now what we're gonna do is listen to music for about another 1 hour. Alright, so we're done with our 1 hour of YouTube playback. So here's the time, it's 11:11, we're probably just a minute over and we've got 34% left. So we've lost close to 14 to 15% of battery. But this time I did keep the speaker volume at 70% as opposed to 20 to 30% on Netflix and YouTube. Also, I was using the phone while music was playing. So there was some screen on time. So you have to account for all of those things and then maybe 15% doesn't sound all that bad. All right, what we're gonna do now is we would start recording some 8K videos, but we won't do this for too long, maybe 5 to 10 minutes and we'll see. Let's just stop this here. And there we go. Let me just go ahead and check this out. So I've lost 4%. In just 5 minutes because I was recording an 8K video. And then let me just go ahead and change this to 4K. And now we will hit record again. So it's 11:18, but anyway, we're gonna count this. Alright, so we're at the verge of finishing 5 minutes of 4K video recording and a total of 4 hours and 47 minutes of, just using the phone. So, okay, here we have it's 5 minutes and 8 seconds actually. We're at 27% now, so 3%. Rare video size, 1080p, there we go, at 30 frames per second. I'm gonna keep the frames per second consistent at 30. Hit record. So I'm just gonna go ahead and 5 minutes. There you go. Stop. Let's go out and then check this out. And we're at 25%, and this makes sense. 8K video took 4%, 4K video took 3%, and the 1080p video took 2%. Alright, we're gonna go ahead now and do a video call. Okay, so the video call is all set up, as you can see. I'm gonna do this for 20 minutes. And we're at 17% battery. Let me hold that close for you. There you go, 17%. So now the only thing that's left is an actual phone call. Pick it up. Okay, and I'm gonna keep this call on. So we're at 5:18 over here. So we'll go ahead with 20 minutes of a phone call. Let's cut this call and now see how much battery we have left. It's at 14%. So to summarize the battery drain, we started at 100% and then we played PUBG for 1 hour on ultra graphic quality with HDR enabled and on loudspeakers set to about 20-30%, and we lost 23% there. Asphalt 9, we played for half hour and then we lost another 8%, but the graphic quality was not, it wasn't ultra, it was automatically optimized. Then 1 hour of video watching on Netflix and then on YouTube together cost us about 20%. 1 hour of just music was 15%, but it wasn't just music because I was also, the phone was on, I was using it for other things. I was scrolling Instagram, I was scrolling Facebook, I was using WhatsApp. Typically how you listen to music, right? You're also doing other things alongside. So you would see that 1 hour was actually 15%. And then we shot 8K video, 4K video, and a 1080p video for 5 minutes each, which together deducted another 9% of the battery life. And then video call was 20 minutes, which was 8% loss, and then a regular phone call was just 3%. And at the end of it, we were still left with 14%, and all of this was 5 hours and 40 minutes of active time or active usage, which is actually good. So, another 14% could have done a bit more. Now, what's also interesting to see would be the screen on time that we've been managing actually on this timer. So I have 5 hours and 40 minutes of on-screen usage and still have 14% left. What does that mean? So what that means is that you will get 5 hours and 40 minutes of non-stop usage where at least one app is always being used, and you will still have 15% or about 14% left to spare. And then with that 14%, you could get about 45 minutes to 60 minutes worth of screen on time, which brings the total to about 6 hours and 40 minutes. But again, this is non-stop use. But that's not going to happen in the real world. You're going to use your phone, lock it, and then keep it. And then you would get back to work or to meet your friends, colleagues, family, whatever. You will not be using it all the time. So that 6 or 40 minutes could easily be extended to about 12 hours to 16 hours, depending upon how much you're on your smartphone on your day. But average, I would say 12 to 16 hours. So if you were to unplug your phone from charging in the morning at about 8 a.m., you would need to charge it back sometime between 8 p.m. and midnight, which I think is pretty cool for a flagship level smartphone that has as many processes and features, and it's got a Snapdragon 865 or the Exynos 990, pretty powerful components that require a lot of power, and you still get a full day's worth of battery backup. I think is pretty good. And I also want to leave you guys with the battery charging speeds of the Galaxy S20's charger. So I drained it all the way to 0 and then I plugged it to charging, and I just want to share the stats with you on the next screen. Hope you find it useful. So that's it from me on the battery performance of the Galaxy S20. Hope this video was really helpful. If you've got any questions, flood the comment section. I'm going to give you all the answers. And once again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.